was reading Preventing and Reversing Heart Disease, I did notice a slight recommendation with nuts, seeds, and avocados, which most people would note those as healthy foods, but you seem to say otherwise for heart disease patients?
Well, I have a confession. I'm afraid I have a reputation as a bit of a taskmaster, although I'm not really as mean as I look. And because I guess I'm still competitive and I want my patients to succeed, to blossom. And for patients who have cardiovascular illness, if I ever were to say that they could have nuts and seeds and avocado,
Sure.
that's so much additional fat of the kind that I don't want to have. For instance, it's not at all infrequent that I end up treating vegans for heart disease. Vegans eat oil. Vegans eat French fries. Vegans eat glazed donuts. And all those things are going to rip the endothelial cells to shreds. So when I have somebody who has heart disease, no nuts. I mean, how many people would eat one nut? How
Yeah,
many people?
not very many.
If I ever said nuts are okay, there'll be nuts in the glove compartment. There'll be nuts in the bathroom. There'll be nuts in the workbench. There'll be nuts in the kitchen, the dining room, the bedroom, and they'll be in every type of food that is presented. We'll have ground up cashews. Don't need that. I just don't need all that extra saturated fat. And I mean, you add up the nuts and seeds. I have no problem if you've got you get a bun that you're going to have a portobello sandwich on, and it's got a few sesame seeds in the crust. That's not a problem. And I encourage patients, if they want to have ground up flaxseed meal, a tablespoon on their cereal for their omega-3, or chia seeds. I allow that, certainly a spoonful on their cereal as well for omega-3. But I'm pretty adamant about oil because there is study after study after study after study that clearly shows that oil is problematic and injures the endothelial cells. I've had several patients where they came in and they were very sophisticated. They were eating beautifully. The food, none of the foods was a problem except one thing. They were just they had somehow the mistaken belief that olive oil was so important. They were pouring it on their salads. They were preparing their food with it. At lunch, they did the same thing again at supper. I had one patient really was worrying about having to have his second bypass because he couldn't get rid of his chest pain. I couldn't find anything else to change. And finally, I found out about his oil, stopped the oil, and immediately within 7 weeks, all of his chest pain had disappeared. It was the only thing that we could stop. It was really a powerful demonstration of the downside of oil, because oil has got a minuscule bit of vitamin, but no mineral, no fiber. It's all fat, and largely monounsaturated and saturated, both of which will injure the endothelial cell.
Right. Yeah, I come from a Greek family, which in the Mediterranean, they love drizzling their oils.
Greece is loaded with heart disease.
Yeah,
And that's a Mediterranean thing.
yeah. So no oil then.
Yeah, you got it.